See, the chapter name is lines and angles. We are going to start lines and angles. So point, by the picture only you get to know point part, any dotted part in anywhere, that is known as point, right? Line means
Yes, sir.
it can extend it on both the sides. Line is nothing but it will extend it to both the sides. It's not ending. It's not going to end anywhere. Left hand side also is not, suppose here is a point. Left hand as well as right hand, both are not going to end anywhere. Okay, left and right both are not going to end. Line segment. Line segment is nothing but, line segment is what? A line which is going to stop in the both the sides. Both sides
A
got
part
what?
of line.
A part of line. Means this got terminated at both the points A and B. This one has got terminated at both the points A and B got terminated. And here this line is going anywhere, this is endless. This got terminated. Okay, and ray is one-sided. Ray means like arrow, you have seen, no? The arrow, if you are throwing one arrow to anyone, so from one point it will go to, it's not going to end anywhere. So ray is like that.
Yes, sir.
So line segment, line, point, and ray. These are the basic concepts. You might have understood this. Anyone having doubt in these 4 points?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. So next is type of angles. Acute angle. Satvik, you are getting? Child Satvik.
Yes, sir. I'm getting it, sir.
Acute angle, which is between 0 and 90 degree. Sorry, 0 and 90, less than 90 degree. Okay. Means you can say that acute angle lies between what? You just say that less than 90 degree is called acute angle. If it is 89 degree also, that is acute. But when it is come to 90, then it's
Right
become
angle.
right angle triangle. Right angle. Obtuse is more than 90.
More than 90, but less than 180.
Straight angle, that is
Exact
half.
180.
Exact 180.
Yeah. Reflex angle is greater than 180. And
But less
obtuse,
than 360.
360.
yeah. This is not obtuse, this is complete angle. This is wrong. Complete angle, this is complete angle. And that is exactly equal to 360 degree. So it's clear, right, Satvik?
Yes, sir.
What is
Yes, sir.
reflex? What is reflex angle, Satvik? Satvik should tell. What is reflex angle?
Sir, greater than 180.
Greater than 180, fine. And less than 360, right?
360.
Now the point what we have read, the terms what we have read before, that again explanation is over here. A point is that which has no component. It is represented by a dot. Line. When we join two distinct points, then we get a line. A line has no end points, that is endless, and it can be extended infinitely. When we join two distinct points, then we get a line. A line has no end points. It can be extended infinitely. Line segment is nothing but a part of line which has two end points. It has a part of line. It is a part of line which has two end points. Ray is also a part of line which has only one end point and has no end on the other side. So these 4 terms you have read before only. So I don't think you people are having doubt in this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No
No,
doubts.
sir.
So this table is nothing. The same thing is repeating again and again. Only here how to represent point, line segment, ray and all, how we are going to represent, that only is given over here. If for point, you just mention here A. For line segment, we are not putting anything. This is dash line, means it can be, it has been what? Line segment is what? It has been stopped, that is terminated, right? At both the points. Ray is means like a arrow. One point will be there, one like arrow will be there. And line is nothing but both side it can go. So representation part, symbol part, it's clear to everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Collinear and non-collinear points. What are collinear points?
So points that lie on the same line are called collinear points.
What is the area of collinear points? Suppose 3 points are there. The 3 points substitute a triangle, right? 3 points substitute a triangle. So what is the area of collinear points? Can you tell me, children? What is the area of collinear points? Anyone can tell me? Sai Charan, what is the area of collinear points? Rishikesh,
So on the line,
area I'm asking. All of you children, see, all of you are not on the camera. I can remove everyone. See, if you are having the camera properly, then also you're not on the camera. Any problem, children? See, collinear, Rishikesh, what is the area of collinear points?
Sir, I don't know.
See, collinear points area means we have some like space should be there, no? So collinear means all the lines will lie on the same plane. Like see, A, B, C are collinear points, right? So
Yes, sir.
the area will be what? 0. We are not having any area, right?
Yes, sir.
Area of the collinear points is what? 0. And the group of points which lies on the same line are called collinear points. Group of points which lies on a same line is called collinear points. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And see, if you see non-collinear points, if you match these 3 lines, you get some area, right? So area of non-collinear points will be what? Not equal to 0. Area of non-collinear points is not equal to 0. Suppose points lies on the same line are known as collinear points, and the points that doesn't lie on the same line are known as non-collinear points. Now just next topic is angles. When two rays begin from the same end point, when two rays begin from the same end point, then they form an angle. So this is one point. Rays means from here to this side and this side. This is a ray, right?
Yes, sir.
So when two rays begin from the same point, two rays begin from this point, same end point, and they form an angle. The two rays are the arms of the angle, and end points is the vertex of the angle. End points are the vertex. Where suppose I'm writing here AOB. So where is the vertex here, which is known as vertex? Nihar, which is known as vertex in this triangle, in this angle?
Sir, AO.
AO is ray, no? AO is ray. O is the vertex. O is known as vertex. Sai Charan, what is OA? What is OA? Ritvik?
Sir, is it the ray, sir?
Yeah, it's a ray, exactly. Because see, one is your end point already point here, and this is arrow one-sided, right? So this is a ray. OA and OB are a ray. So you understood from here what is vertex?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Two rays are the arms of the angle, and end point of the vertex, end point is the vertex of the angle. So, and once again, this one, acute angle, right angle, triangle, right angle, obtuse angle, reflex angle, straight and complete angle, right? So no one is having doubt in all this because you're reading from small classes only, right? So no
Yes,
need to.
sir.
Yes,
Sir, I
sir.
have a small doubt.
Hmm.
In complete angle, what should we consider the vertex?
Vertex. Where is the vertex here?
So we don't consider a vertex array, right?
No, if you want to get center is here, okay.
Yeah.
But center we can't take vertex, which is not having end point, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. So complete is now not having that vertex.
Okay.
Hmm. So any more doubts, children here?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
All right. Complete is having one center. Now complementary and supplementary, and the initial point only we just discussed what are complementary angles, what are supplementary angles. So C is coming before, that is 90°, and S is coming after, so 180°. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next point of it is, so these 2 points are clear: complementary angles, supplementary angles. What are adjacent angles?
Two
So-
angles which have one common arm.
Which have one common arm. Okay.
So they are adjacent to each other.
Yeah, adjacent to each other. See what they are having, same vertex. First of all, same vertex should be there for both the angles. Same vertex. If two angles have same vertex and their one of the arm is common, see this A to D, AD is common here, AD is common, okay, and same vertex, and A is what? Common vertex, common vertex. A is common vertex and AD is common arm. These two things should satisfy for an adjacent angle. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if two angles have the same vertex and their one of the arm is common, then these are called adjacent angles. This is only people will get confused in adjacent angles only. We'll have the questions based on this. The rest all are easy only. Adjacent angles bit tricky. So linear pair everyone knows. On a
Yes,
straight
sir.
Yes, sir.
pair means two angles. Two angles will come. Means two angles sum should be equal to what? 180°, right?
180 degrees.
But if I write one line and if I made three angles, then three angle sum should be equal to what?
180.
So what we call?
180.
So what we call for this linear pair, what we should call for this then? If it is coming three angles over here, what we can call? So for here we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to 180° we can say, and bracket we can write LP, linear pair. For this what we can write, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180°. In bracket what we need to write for this? Anyone, children? You can write anything like angles on a line, angles in a straight line, right? Angles, you can write here angles on a straight
So
line.
we can't write linear pair, right?
No, pair is what? Two angles, no?
Two angles.
Yeah, pair is always two angles. So angles on a straight line.
Sir, can we write three angles are linear? Like that, can we write?
That also you can write three angles. But this is a exact word, exact line is this only. Angles on a straight line. If you write, that is better.
Okay, sir.
Linear is straight, and a straight pair are there, means two angles are on a straight line. Okay. So linear pair you understood, adjacent angles you understood. Next is vertically opposite angles, right?
When two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles.
Yeah, like X, you remember X thing? So this angle is equals to this, and this small angle is equals to this angle. So this angle 1 is equals to angle 2, Angle 3 is equals to angle 4.
Four.
If your people are standing in front of each other, the angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. These both are, you should write VOA, vertically opposite
Opposite
angles.
angles.
X is coming means that is your vertically opposite angles. Now intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. Intersecting
When two
lines,
lines meet at a point, those are called intersecting lines.
yeah. So intersecting lines can never be parallel to each other, right? Intersecting lines can never be parallel to each other, right? And
Yes, sir.
non-intersecting lines means what? They will not intersect,
Which never meet.
which never
Which
meet.
never meet each other.
Yeah, those are lines are what? Parallel lines, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So intersecting lines, two or more lines that meet at a point is called intersecting lines. Two or more lines that meet at one point are called intersecting lines. And when two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Means they are saying this one. When two lines intersect each other, then their vertically opposite angles are what? Equal, right? And here is 2, here is 2. Sum of all the angles formed at a point is 360 degree. Sum of all the angles, if you add, what will you get?
360 degrees.
60 degree. So if you are joining like this, also two or more angles will join like this. Then also if you add all the angles, how much you will get? Is equal to 360 degree. So two or more lines that meet at one point are called intersecting lines. And when two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Sum of all the angles formed at a point. So suppose here, how many angles are forming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sum of all the angles forming at a point is equals to what?
360 degrees.
360 degrees. Now pair of angle axioms where if a line stand on a line, if a ray stand on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles formed by that ray is what? 180 degrees.
180 degrees.
So this is nothing but linear pair also we can say, right?
Yes, sir.
If a ray stands on a line, then sum of two adjacent angles formed by the ray is equals to 180 degree. What this shows? This shows the common arm of two angles in which this shows that common arm of two angles is the ray which is standing on a line, and the two adjacent angles are the linear pair of the angles. As the sum of two angles is what? 180 degree. So this is supplementary angles, you can say, linear pair you can say, right? Adjacent
Yes,
angles
sir.
also you can say, yeah. Who will tell me the meaning of this second point? Who will tell me the meaning for this second point? All of you think about this line. What is the meaning of this?
Sir,
So
can I
when
try?
two,
Say.
Sir, because the because the angle which has 180 degrees only has one line, the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180, and one arm is the adjacent, so the other two have to form a line, so for it to form 180.
Okay. Anybody else?
So when two adjacent angles forms 180 degrees, sum of the adjacent angles forms 180 degrees, the non-common arms form a line.
But where is non-common arms here? If the sum of two adjacent angles
So
is
the
180.
line. So the baseline are the non-common arms.
You mean to say like this? This is a line. Okay. And like this only you are saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the
this is,
baseline is the one it forms a line.
yeah. The base angles forms a line. Obviously, this is just what reverse of first one. Okay. This one forms
Yes,
a
sir.
line, and here both angles should be 180 degree. So vertically opposite angle, like cross, we have read before.
Sir,
only
I'm
like
not able to understand the first one.
Yeah, sir,
The
I'm
second
not
one,
able to
yeah.
understand the
Second.
second one.
First one you understood. First one.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
First one. What was the first one? What they are saying here?
sir, if there are two adjacent angles, then there will be a sum of 180 degree.
So if these two sum, if you do this one, then sum should be what? There is a this shows the common arm of two adjacent rays which standing on a line, and two adjacent angles are linear pair of the angles, right? Linear pair means this both sums should be equal to 180 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
So first part is clear to everyone. First part also, who is not able to understand first part? Manjrekar, where is he? What's your name? Rishikesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First part you tell, what do you understand about first part?
Sir, first point.
Hmm.
Sir, if both, sir, can, so the first point and second point.
First point you tell first.
If any two adjacent angles on a straight line, the sum of the angles will add up to 180.
Okay. What about second point?
Second point, the arms which are not common of both the angles will form a line, which is basically the straight line.
So here they are talking about children. Here they are talking about angles like 180 degree. Okay. And here they are saying 180 degree is nothing but they are saying about a straight line. They are talking about what? A straight line. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, means before here saying that if this both are 180 is equal to 180 degree, okay, then this is a straight line. Okay. So first this is given to you, and this you are finding a straight line. And first point what they are given, if this is a straight line, okay, so this sum of the both angles is what? 180 degree. Means like ulta, here a straight line is given to you, and you have to prove that this is 180 degree, and here 180 degree is given to you, then this is a straight line. This is what axiom of that. That is what? Reverse. What is it again? This is the reverse of the first axiom, which says that the opposite is also true. So in first part, what is given to you? This is a straight line, and on a straight line, if sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, and here already 180 degree is given to you, then this is a straight line. Like that is given. It's clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Vertically opposite angles. So this one, this amne samne, like angle 1 is equals to angle 2, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. So this is your vertically opposite angles. So when two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles so formed will be equal. So AC and BD are intersecting each other, so that AOD is equals to BOC and AOB is equal to DOC. So vertically opposite angle, you are not having any doubts?
No, sir.
So parallel lines and a transversal. Lines on the same plane that never intersect are called parallel lines. Lines on the same plane that never intersect, they are called parallel lines. And see, if these two are parallel lines, suppose here this, I'm just naming it as, I'm just make it a bit bigger. See, if this line is L, okay, this is M. These both lines are parallel to each other. So inside what the angles lies, no, here inside these angles. These angles are called interior angles. Interior angles. And outside angles will be there, no, this one, again this one. These all are what? Exterior angles. Exterior angles. These all are also exterior angles. Okay. Is it clear what is there? So this, if I say your, what are the interior angles here? They should tell 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are interior angles. 5, 6, 7, 8 are exterior angles. So I'm writing here 1, 2, 3, and 4 are interior angles, and 5, 6, 7, 8 are
Exterior angles.
Exterior angles. Interior alternate angles, if you are thinking interior alternate angles, you should see only interior part, don't consider exterior part only. That's why I written here, this will be useful to find exterior angle, exterior alternate angles, interior alternate angles, right? Co-interior angles, by name itself you will understand. Co-interior angles, it means we are talking only about inside part, not outside. Okay, so this is very important, children. Interior angles means between the lines. If the angles lies, that is known as interior angles, and outside the line if lies, then we call it as exterior angle. The same thing is given over here. So they are just telling about the other one, this one. Okay, they are talking about this part, and I have just discussed about this one. Now corresponding angles, interior, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. So we'll just discuss one by one. Now I'm just drawing the diagram as per the as per this only. So this is one line. See, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. So we can write here angle 1, angle 5 are corresponding angles. Okay. Angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6 are what? Corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 3. Angle 3. Sorry, angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4. Angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 3 and angle 7. See, children, corresponding angles means if you are taking, suppose these two lines are parallel to each other, L and M. If these two lines are parallel to each other, the only one side you should see. If angle 1 is given over here, this is above L line, right? Above L line. The same side you should see above L line is what? 5. The angle 1 and angle 5 is what? Corresponding angles. Again you see angle 2 above the line and angle 6 also above the line on the same side. So we call it as corresponding angles. Again see angle 4 down the line, angle 8 down the line and on the same side is called what? Corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 down the line and on the same side is called what? Corresponding angles. And the corresponding angles are what? Equal. What we call? Equal. So we can say angle 1 is equals to angle 5. In the same way, we should write here. Angle 2 is equals to angle 6. Angle 4 is equals to angle 8. Angle 3 is equals to angle 7. So corresponding angle is clear, children? Corresponding angle is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now see, we are talking about alternate interior angles. If they are asking about interior angles, it means we have to consider only 3,
Inside
6,
3, 6,
5,
4, and
and
5.
4. That's it. Inside the lines, inside the parallel lines. So in alternate means what? One is on here.
3 and
this-
5.
Yeah. Alternate means on the same, means different sides. 3 and 5, 4 and
4 and 6.
6. If you ask like alternate exterior angles,
1 and 7, 2 and 8.
1 and 7, 2 and 8. So these are 3 things we have learned right now: corresponding angles, alternate interior and exterior angles. Now interior angles on the same side of a transversal.
4 and 5, 3 and 6.
So here corresponding angles are equal to each other. Corresponding angles are equal to each other. What about alternate interior angles? These also are equal?
So supplementary.
Yes, sir.
Equal only, no? Equal only. Alternate interior angles are also equal to each other, not supplementary. You have to say for this one, interior angles on the same side of a transversal. These other name is also we call this one as, other name of this angle is also known as what? Co-interior angles. Co-interior means on the same side, and both angles should be on interior part only. Co-interior angles. So here these both are supplementary, we call supplementary. So angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree, and angle 3 plus angle 6 is equals to 180 degree. Next, if a side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of 2 interior angles. If a side of a triangle is produced, see here we have produced A, B, C and D, means here we have produced one side, means we are producing this BC to D. Okay, we are producing BC to D. So exterior angle so formed, this is your exterior angle, this angle is 4. The exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the 2 interior opposite angles. Interior opposite means what? We should not consider this one. Interior opposite angles means angle 1 plus angle 3. Angle 1 plus angle 3.
Those angles should be opposite to angle 4.
Yes. Angle 1 plus angle 3 should be equal to angle 4. You can take example also. If you want to take example, you can take like this is your triangle. Okay. Suppose we have extended this line till here. This is suppose 110 degree. This is 70 degree. So what is angle A, children? What is angle A? Angle A is equals to
40.
40.
110 minus 170.
Yeah. So we can write here 40. If you don't know this one, suppose this part we don't know, so how we'll find? Suppose we don't know this two sums equal to 110 degree. Then
Sir,
any
you can equate AC is equal to 180 minus angle C, and then we'll all angles in a triangle is equal to 180, so we can find.
Yeah, very good. So here this angle, to find this angle, because this both are linear pair, right? ACD and ACB are linear pair. So 180 minus 110 is equal to what? 70, right?
70.
So this will obviously by angle sum property we get 40. So both the ways we can do. Satvik, do you know this before? Satvik, can you able to hear me? Where he left the meeting or what? Yeah, he left the meeting. All right. So anyone having doubts? Saicharan, anywhere doubt you are having?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now transversal axiom. This one is like what? You know, this is like linear pair only. Okay. Transversal axiom. See what they have given here. Each pair of the corresponding angles will be equal. That we learned before. Each pair of alternate inter angles will be equal. Each pair of inter angles on the same side of transverse is supplementary. We have read before only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So last one is co-interior angles, and first two one is corresponding and alternate. So see this linear pair, if you see, so this and this is also linear pair. 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 Apart from this, if you see other way also, this both are also linear pair. 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 So many things it is coming. So this is a transversal axiom. You know all these things, right? So
Sir, we can also use vertically opposite angles theorem, right?
Yeah, you can use so many theorems, no problem. Vertically opposite angles, interior alternate means one angle you know means you can find all the angles. So these are the things. If corresponding angles are equal, then we can prove that two lines are parallel to each other. And if two lines are parallel to each other, corresponding angles are equal. Like that only. Axiom, transverse, reverse. Okay. Ritvik.
Yes, sir.
So this is if corresponding angles are equal, then we can say that two lines are parallel to each other.
Yes, sir.
Then alternate interior angles are equal, then two angles will be parallel. Interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary, then two lines are parallel. So this is like co-interior angles. You can say co-interior angles are on the same side of the transversal, then what? Two lines will be parallel to each other. Then next example, what the find DGH. All of you children tell me. Find DGH. All of you find DGH. Say children.
Sir, 47.
So D is 133 degrees.
Sir, 47.
Tell me why someone is telling 47 degree. Okay, next. What you're getting, Ashini?
Sir, I think it is something 133 degrees.
133 only. Which 47 who found, children? 47 who found?
Sir, I also found 47.
Okay. Which angle you are just applying for 47?
Supplementary.
Supplementary.
The linear pair.
This and this is
Supplementary and corresponding.
linear pair. How will you find linear? Actually, linear pair, you are just saying these two angles are equal, right?
Yes, sir.
This and this equal, that's why, huh? So see, if you are finding this angle, now the angle 1 you put, and this is angle 2. The angle 1 is equal to what? Angle 2. So angle 2 plus 133 is equal to what? 180 degree. Linear pair also you can say. So many ways are there to explain, right? So many ways are there to explain. See, you are Ashini, how you found 133 degree? You are saying about this one, right?
Yes, sir.
This is corresponding angles.
Yes, I just got confused on the DN.
Mhm. So this one, whatever it is related to x, 133 plus x is equal to what? 180. Like that also you can do, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, if I ask you, leave this one. Tell Sai Charan, you tell this angle FGC, angle FGC.
Sir, it's 133 degrees.
133 degree only.
So 47 only.
47 only, right?
Sir, it's 47.
Sai Charan, you can compare. Suppose this angle is equal to what? This angle. If you find this angle also, no, just beside it. So this angle and this angle are what? Corresponding angles.
Angles.
Not sure that you have to consider that angle, what is given there. You can do other also, right? You can compare with other one also. See, if this is 33, you can take this one also. This is also 133, and then you can take this one and you can add and get 180 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There are so many ways. Okay, Sahil, you tell me now. What is this one angle? Sahil.
133, sir.
133, sir.
Which one? Which method you are applying here?
Alternate exterior angles.
Sir, I applied vertically opposite angles because I already got.
Acha.
Yes, sir. Vertically opposite angle.
So this is the better one, exterior and exterior. The exterior alternate angles in one shot you can write. Okay. These both angles are equal.
Okay.
That also anyway you can do, no problem. So here you got 47 degree. Next. See, this is given that if two lines are parallel with a common line, then these two lines will be parallel to each other. Suppose this line is parallel to this line, okay, and this line is parallel to this line. It means all three lines are what? All three lines are
Parallel.
Parallel to each other. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Angle sum property everyone knows. No need to teach this one.
No, sir.
Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180.
180 degrees.
This one everyone knows. Right now, before only we read.
Yes, sir.
Exterior
Yes, sir.
angle is the
Is equal to sum of two interior angles.
is equal to sum of two interior angles. Find x and y. All of you just solve and write yourself. Don't tell anybody. I'll ask, then you have to answer. Find x and y.
So here A is 30 degrees and B is 42 degrees.
Yeah. Here B is 42 and A is 30 degree. Find X and Y. Okay, this is damn easy, no? Rishikesh, you found, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Y is equals to?
Yes, sir, even I found.
Yes, sir. I have also found it.
Okay, till Sahil. So Y is equals to?
72.
72 degrees.
Okay. And X is equals to?
108 degrees.
108.
Sai Charan, you got the answer?
Yeah, sir.
Nihar?
Yes, sir, I got it.
That's it. That's the end of the concept of the 6th chapter. Concept we did. Next class we'll do the exercises and all. So children, what we have read today? Type of angles, basic concept of points, lines, rays, right? Mainly we have type of angles. Sai Charan, you tell type of angles. How many type of angles you have read today?
Sir, 6. Sir.
Okay, tell me.
Sir, first one is acute, sir, and another is right angle, another is obtuse, sir, and complete angle, reflection. That one.
Rishikesh, you tell me two pair of angles which sum is supplementary.
Sir, it's called a linear pair.
Linear pair and one is linear pair, then other one is tell the two type of angles which sum is equal to 180
Sir,
degrees.
supplementary angles and linear pair.
Okay. What about co-interior angles?
Two angles on the same side of the transverse.
Yeah, those sums should be equal to what? Equal to 180
180 degrees.
180.
Yeah, linear pair is 180 degree, then co-interior angles is 180 degree. Okay. So exterior alternate angles, interior alternate angles you understood, corresponding angles you
Yes, sir.
understood.
Yes, sir.
Then Z will come here. No, these are interior alternate angles. See, interior alternate angles. Then X type we read. X type is which one? Vertically opposite angles.
Vertically
Right?
opposite angles.
Yeah. So I'm sharing this.
Corresponding angles.
Yeah, corresponding angles. So on the same side and what, Ritvik? Same side and up or down, right? Both
Yes.
should be up or both should be down on the same side of the transversal or same side of the transversal, you can say, right? Those are corresponding angles. Okay, children, I'm sharing this PDF with you. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and you can revise accordingly. Okay, so that's we
Yes, sir.
close the meeting for today. Thank you all for joining. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
And sir, can you post the test results?
Yeah, actually some issue happened, that's why I have not, I just post right now only. Huh?
Okay, okay.
Okay, children, thank you. Sai Charan, leave.
Bye, sir.
Bye.